name's Ichin. My name's Magda. My name is Brian. My name is Shmuel.
All right. Congrats to all of our players. Remember, we are playing to 40. Do we have any questions or anything from any of our players? Yes, Nathan.
Buzzer check.
Yes, we will do a quick buzzer check before we get started. All right, any other questions before we do that? All right, let's start on the left side or my left side over here, starting with Hugh and Ishan and Nathan and Samar and Ichan. And on the other side, Hugo and Madhava and Ryan, Shreyan. All right, yes, Sean. Backwards.
Singular.
No problem. Yes, Nate. All right. Everyone good on this side? Good on this side? All right. Again, we're playing to 40 for the championship of the Science B and 6th grade. Congratulations to all our players taking it this far. Let's get going. Question number 1. One key step in making this thing involves blowing oxygen through molten metal. To I have each end. Steel is correct for 6 points. Nice try. That will take us to question number 2. This diagram includes a portion called the instability strip. Ishan, say it one more time for me. That's correct for 6 points. Question number 3. Along with Krauss' law, this man's pioneering statement of the law of multiple proportions, I have modified. Dalton is correct for 6 points. Question number 4. Infantile onset examples of this disease are marked by the appearance of a cherry red spot within the I have Ishan. That's right for 6 points. All right, question number 5. One of these areas called Great Meteor. Thank you. One of these areas called Great Meteor off the U.S. East Coast was responsible for escarpments called corner rides, along with intrusions into the lake mountains. Seamount chains can be created by these areas. I have Yichan. Hotspots record 5. Nice. Question number 6. This astronomical object includes a crater called Gertrude and was discovered by William Herschel alongside, I have Hugo. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. -2 for Hugo. I have Ishan. I'm sorry, that's also -2 for Ishan. I have Nathan. I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. -2 for Nathan. That will kill this question. This is titania. But good guesses all around. Let's move on to question number 7. This property is the reason why an object sliding on a frictionless surface continues moving indefinitely. I have Shreyan. Inertia is correct for 6 points. Nice job. Let's do a score check at 10. Let's go to number 8 for now. Random ones of these things can be generated when a sequence is shuffled by the Fisher-Yates shuffle. For a set of n distinct elements, there are exactly n factorial ones of these things. I have Nathan. That's right for 5 points. Let's go to question 9. High values for this property are related to low Secchi depths, which are determined by observing the point at which a black and white disc is no longer clearly visible. Downhill movements of water filled with sediments make up this property's currents. For the points, name this property describing the degree of cloudiness in a water table. I have Chen. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Chen. I have Ishan. I'm sorry, -1 for Ishan. I'm sorry, it's -1 for Ishan as well. I have Hugo. I'm sorry, it's also incorrect. -1 for Hugo. So -1 for Ishan, Ishan, and Hugo. This is turbidity. Turbidity is what they were looking for on that one. 10, then we'll do a quick score check to make sure we're all on the same page. This website's markdown. Sorry? Okay, we'll do a quick protest then. Yeah, so what we're going to do is because I didn't hear the protest until after I started it, we're going to throw this question I started reading. and we're gonna put the protest. You said it before I began. Yeah, then we'll read the replacements. So okay, so that is Hugo. You want to protest that? Yes. Okay, Hugo. So you said visibility. Okay, give me a second. I'll do one at a time. Okay. So Hugo, you said visibility on question number 9, and you said it after I finished the question. So after sample question. Can someone tell us like yeah, thank you. I did not prompt you. And do you think that should have been prompted or okay? I will submit the protest for you, and we'll see how that goes. Trump, we're gonna have 2 protesters. Okay, and who else wanted to protest? Echan? All right. Yep, at the end of the question. I finished reading, so yes, I did not prompt. You said murkiness, and you think that should have been accepted or prompted? Accepted. Okay. Can you let them know that Chin or the second protest was answered prior to the first one? Thank you. All right, we have to wait for a response. We'll just take a couple of seconds on that one. Hopefully, right. We'll be right back to our game, which has been a great game so far, I would say. It's been very impressive. Cool. And yes, I will read a replacement question that I had for starting like you said. I thought you were saying test, so I thought you wanted to put a test. You can test your brother. Like reading the class a lot. And get tired. I agree. I like this room a lot. All right. It looks like both of our protests have been responded to, and it looks like, and give me 1 second. I'm just waiting to see what you said. Says that both are denied, and you're going to proceed on with the game. And I'm going to move to our extra question. This is question 10 still. Toss up 10. This phenomenon is often funneled via mountain passes, such as the New Hall and Cajun passes. This phenomenon is a type of katabatic wind, which originates from a high pressure area within the Great Basin. I have Ishan. Sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Ishan. Which originates from a high pressure area within the Great Basin. And this phenomenon can also serve to carry valley fever into more populated areas. These winds, which typically occur in autumn, are also known as Diablo winds when they occur near San Francisco Bay. For the points, name these winds, which are often spread wildfires in southern. I have each. That's right for 4 points. Nice buzz. All right. That will take us to our first score check. What do we have, sir?
We have that Ashan has 7, Nathan has 3, Chen has 14, Madhava has 6, and Shreyan has 6.
All right. That sounds correct to all of our players. Players on the side good to go? Players on the side good to go? All right. Let's keep going with question number 11. This, or the virus responsible for this disease, uses the ACE2 receptor to enter host cells, a process mediated by its glycoprotein. This disease can trigger a hyperinflammatory immune response known as a cytokine storm, and its variants include Delta and Omicron. I have Shreyan. That's correct for 5 points. Nice buzz. So, okay, it's fine. Question number 12. The bold contrast technique is used in the functional form of this technology to track blood flow in real time. Patients being examined with this technology often consume contrast agents before being scanned. For the points, I have Shreya. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. That's -2 for Shreya. Being examined with this technology often consume contrast images before being scanned. For the I have Ryan. Sorry, it's incorrect. That's -2 for Ryan. For the points, name this medical technology that uses magnetic fields. I have Ishan. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2. That will kill the question. We're looking for MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Imagine. All right. Question number 12. Or sorry, 13. These events, first detected by Vela satellites searching for nuclear tests. I have Samar. That's a nice buzz for 6. Nice job. That will take us to question 14. These numbers include all of the transcendental numbers, and these numbers are contrasted with a set often notated as capital I. Have Sean. Nice buzz for 6. Question number 15. A pseudo-vector measuring the amount of these units traveled per second is signified by the lowercase Greek letter omega. One complete revolution measured as 2 pi of these units. One of I have Freya. Radius is correct for 5 points. Nice buzz. And that will take us all to question number 16. Ignaz Semmelweis was called the savior of mothers for his promotion of using chlorinated lime for this procedure to prevent postpartum infections. In restaurants, this procedure helps prevent the spread of norovirus. Hi, Ishan. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. -2 for Ishan. For the points, name this practice that should be done for 20 seconds with warm. I have Ishan. Yes, that's correct for 4 points. Nice job. Analysis. Yes. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Maybe Chen, you said it on question number 16. I said norovirus, correct? Yes. I believe that's what it was. Virus. And you said sterilization, that's right. And you think it should accept your problem? Okay, I'll put that in. That's gone away. And we'll wait just a second, see what they say about that protest. But really great news so far. Why don't we do a quick sports check while we're waiting since we're after 15? Don't mind, Sarah.
Yes, we have Sean with 15, Nathan with 3, Smart with 6, Yichan with 12, Monica with 6, and Treyon with 14.
Right. And we still have, and that's all obviously pending the protest. We'll see what happens with that. All right. Looks like they have ruled on the protest. Give me 1 second to make sure that I have all the details for you before I say anything. All right. So we have update to our points because the protest wasn't accepted, which means that you got the points. So that will give you 19 total. It will also affect Deshaun's points as well. So you're still at 11. So you will have 19, Deshaun will have. Sorry, you will be no, you Jen will have 19. Jen will have okay. Yes, correct. All right. Let's move on to question number 17. A protocol to implement these services that perform better than IAC is WireGuard. McAfee owns one of these services called TunnelBear. which features the use of AES 256 encryption and spoofing of IP. I have Nathan. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. -2 for Nathan. Spoofing of IP addresses. For the, I have Shreyan. That's correct for 4 points. Nice job for Shreyan. I took test. All right. What's that? That's okay. You got to get your points for the end. All right. So I had just said IP, and you had said. Tell them what it was. And do you think it should have been prompted or is that prompted?
Yeah.
All right, I sent that one away. We'll see what they say. It's a lot of process, but hey, that's what we have the process committee here for. Let's see what they say. And believe me when I say this is not the only room that's taken out. There is plenty to go around. Reminder, folks, please come with us after the end of this round because we're going to go to Regency R&S to do one. So we're all going to leave this room. We're going to make sure to leave this room, please, and we will all ask to this. Please make sure that after the round you don't come with us. All right. We have a result from the protest. The protest was denied. We're going to continue on with our game. All right. Good luck to everyone. Everyone ready on this side? Ready on this side? Let's resume. Question number 18. I believe it's tiger moths evolved defense against this behavior that involves producing bursts of rapid clicks. Along with communication, facilitating this behavior is the primary purpose of the ball of fat called a melon. I have you. That's it for 5 points for you. Nice job. Question number 19. Overactivity of these glands is a major factor in the development of acne vulgaris. These glands secrete a substance that lubricates the skin and hair. I have Ishan. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. -2 for Ishan. I have Hugo. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Hugo. I have Ryan. Sebaceous glands, what we're looking for 5 points for Ryan. And that'll take us to question 20. And then we'll do a quick score check. This researcher proposed using cocaine to treat morphine addiction and referred his patient Emma Eckstein for a disastrous nasal surgery to treat hysteria. This researcher proposed that the unconscious was composed of the ego, super. I have that's right for 5 points. All right, we have a quick score check.
Hugh, you have 5. Sean, you have 9. Nathan, you have 1. Smart, you have 6. Chen, you have 19. Mahmoud, you have 11. Ryan, you have 8. Shreyan, you have 8.
All right, $7 players. All right, still a lot of points left on the board, so still anybody's game. Let's get going. 1. This autoimmune disorder targets oligodendrocytes, leading to the destruction of the myelin sheath that insulates nerve. I have Madava. That's a nice buzz for 6 points. All right, so that'll take us to 22. When ethylene gas is reacted with this element, it creates a compound that was used as additive to gasoline that had Shreyan. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Shreyan. That had lead anti-knocking agents. A pest control agent containing this element and a methyl group is also responsible for ozone depletion and has been limited in production. I have Nathan. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Nathan. Limited in production by the Montreal Protocol. Used as a fire retardant and named for its pungent. I have each end. I'm sorry, it's -2 for each end. This is bromine that they were looking for. Br. That will take us to question number 23. A mixture of methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and water was used in the Miller-Urey experiment, which found that these things could be made when an electric arc. I have each end. Amino acid is correct for 6 points. Nice buzz. All right. Let's go on to 24. This vector quantity is uniform in certain regions when created by a Helmholtz coil. An induced version of this quantity opposes the original version of this quantity per Lenz's law. An electric current generates this quantity. Hi, Hagisha. I can sorry, no, I accept that. I have -2 for each end. I have 2. Magnetic field is what they are looking for 5 points. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. No, it's not inconvenience. Well, yeah. You got folks here for just this reason. Well, and for other reasons. This is one of the many reasons they're here. All right, after. And I just said, let's see here. Electric, electric armor type will use right before you said it? Yeah. Yes. It says. That is September. Should have profit or set? Oh, yes. I'll submit that protest. We'll wait just a second. All right, let's see what they're thinking on this too. Okay. So that's giving the go ahead, but it looks like that protest is going to be denied for this. All right. All right, we are going to proceed on question number 25. The saturation ratio, which is the ratio of two forms of this quantity for a solution droplet and for pure water on a flat surface, appear in the polar equation in urology. Examples of this quantity are multiplied by a mole fraction in Rouse's law. For the points, I have Ishan. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. -2 for Ishan. Name this quantity that measures the force exerted over an over area for a. I have Nathan. I can prompt on pressure, and it's not more specific. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. -2 for me. Over area for a gas that is in equilibrium with a solid or liquid of the same substance. Time. This is vapor pressure that they were looking for. All right, we just have a few questions left. Let's go to 26. Compounds with this interaction will lose a crystal lattice structure when undergoing solvation in solvents like water. This interaction is exhibited in salts like sodium chloride. In I have you. You got it before I ruled on it, so that's 5 points for you. No. Here it is. Let's do one more, and then we'll have a quick score check to make sure everything lines up on all of our. Question 27. A structure called a raphe releases mucilage, allowing these organisms to glide. 2 orders of these organisms include the penales and the centrales. Silicic acid is used to create the cell wall of these organisms, which generally have 2 thecae and which is called a frustule. For the points, name these unicellular organisms that are types of algae known as jewels. I have each end. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. It's -2 for each. I have Ishan. Diaton.